So we have an emergency situation over here at the Surly Horns headquarters. Lincoln Riley has just posted a picture of one, maybe two, of the likely shittiest briskets we've ever seen in our fucking lives. So we had to get Grant Pinkerton from Pinkerton's BBQ with his pitmasters on to give us a live reaction.
Live reaction right here. We are an hour outside of him tweeting it, and so far he's at 2,000 quote tweets versus 78 retweets. So he is the most ratioed barbecue pitmaster of all time with the fucking driest jerky brisket I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
I don't think I'd call him a pitmaster. Yeah, we've determined that he is not a pitmaster. A pit disaster.
Yeah, not even pit disaster.
Can you imagine how happy his family is on Easter this year?
Oh my God, Jesus would go back into the tomb after seeing that.
So from the brisket thread, the DAF, dry as fuck.
This no WAP. Only,
this is basically cardboard. It looks like cardboard. The bark looks weird.
It looks like cardboard.
Yeah, the black there's very, very strange. You see where the lean pieces are sliced, and you see the first piece of gray meat. The second slice has like an inch long, almost looks like a piece of hay on it.
Yes, what is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
They must have fucking dropped it. It actually, instead of brisket, you know what this looks like? It actually looks like smoked cow shit.
Kinda.
So look right where the slices open up. So it's right. Kind of like closely sliced, and then there's a slice before it. The slice before it, it looks like it has a sunflower seed on top.
Yeah, exactly. I know exactly what you're looking at.
What is that? Is that chili? Like what is that? Like red chili flakes, or like is it? What the fuck did he put on this thing?
Everything bagel seasoning.
He put everything bagel seasoning on this.
It also looks really strange to me that like there's absolutely no smoke ring, like not even a sign of fucking a Maillard reaction. Nothing.
It looks like baby food smoke ring. What is that?
I think he broke it instead of smoking it, which isn't counted smoking when you put it in a water bath and then stick it on your pit. So he's a pro brisket boiler.
Oh my God, where the fuck that just made me want to vomit. Brisket boil. Oh my God. So Grant,
I'm gonna make this into a t-shirt and wear it to the OU game.
Yes, I will wear the exact same shirt. So Grant, you said you went through this picture and gave us a full breakdown. Let's hear.
Yes.
Let's hear everything that went wrong.
All right. First, we're going to go with the bear claws.
What is
that
it?
Are used shred. Those are used for shredding pork or other whole meats. So if you have no intention of slicing, you just bust those out to essentially destroy your smoked product.
But even if you're doing pulled pork, if you're doing it right, you do not need those. You should be able to just.
No, actually, I had a pair of those at one time. I tried to use them and I threw them in the trash can because they really are the worst barbecue tool ever. Because a real man would just use their hands.
Oh yeah, that's all you need. Pull out the bone.
Maybe he has dainty hands.
Oh yeah, he for sure does.
The other thing that we noticed is the electric Cuisinart knife hiding on the left-hand side of the. So he's not manly enough to actually slice his own brisket. Do you see to the left side? That is an electric knife.
He's trying to hide that pretty good. I mean, that is.
Yeah, but
and you can see the cord too. You can see the cord.
Yeah, you can see the cord.
Yep.
You can actually notice. That was the first thing I noticed about the pictures. You can actually see the saw marks in that dry, lean brisket. You see how it looks like it has like lines going everywhere? That's the essentially brisket reciprocating saw he used.
Oh my God. You know what's crazy to me about this is it looks like it's all flat. There's no point. Like there's literally no fat.
I think maybe that stuff onto the left. The piece on the left side of the cutting board that is cut into 3 pieces, all cut the wrong direction. The 3 segments, like some sort of weird cutting anomaly that you could figure out how to not cut any of those correctly. I think that might be the fat side that he separated from the lean and then turned it upside down.
I guess that makes sense.
That's going to be my best guess.
Because I thought it initially,
but there's still no fat on it.
I know, like initially. So I thought it was 2 briskets, and now I figured it was the points on the left and the flats on the right. And that's why he kind of cubed the left side where he cut it into thirds for some weird fucking reason.
Dude, those are Oklahoma burn-ins.
And then up top you have sauce. You have a huge aluminum pan of sauce. It looks like sesame seeds. No lie, dude. Do you see that?
That's a gochujang sauce or teriyaki, or it's not barbecue.
I mean, so now that I'm zoomed in on this, there is like a fucking where smoke ring would be, but instead
it's yellow.
It's like yellow. It's like
crayon.
Yeah, it's like baby poop green almost.
Yes,
green egg.
It looks like baby food carrots. And so, first of all, what's your guess at the temperature he smoked it at, and then how long?
I bet it was like 210 on a big green egg for an extremely long time. I'm surprised he wasn't like, look at my 26-hour brisket.
Since Good Friday. He's been smoking this shit since Good Friday.
It's been a bad Sunday. Hard at it.
Wait, so did he off? Because I've read through and everybody's just pretty much flaming him in the comments section. I mean, it's like bad. Everybody's like, this is the worst brisket ever. And then you have like the homers that are like, oh my god, Lincoln Riley, pay attention.
Oh, that looks yummy, delicious.
Has he just gone quiet since posting?
No, he backed it up. So he posted that, and then he said it was like his strength. And somebody tweeted at him and says, does that look super dry, or is that just me, LOL? And he said, haha, ask Benny Wiley. I guess that's their director of performance.
That guy was a strength coach for us, remember?
Oh, that's right. So
he was a really weird one that was on the CrossFit.
I'm going down the Twitter rabbit hole.
Everybody got hurt.
And he said, unbelievable brisket tacos on point.
If you have to put your brisket in a taco, man. So I smoked a brisket today. And you know how I know it was on point? It wasn't because people put it in a taco. It's because I put out a bottle of sauce and it didn't get opened the entire time. And it was a 15-pound brisket for 10 people, and it was fucking gone. That's how I know my brisket was on point, not because somebody put it in fucking tacos the next day.
Yeah, that's a national atrocity.
He has 2,200 quote tweets so far on this.
I want to see what the top one is. Here, I'm going to pull it up real quick.
Drier than British humor.
It's 101 regular retweets, and it's 2,000 quote tweets.
Oh my god, this is an atrocity. Oh my god, if you drop your phone in water, you could put it in a bag with this brisket to dry it out.
That's a good one. Pull the moisture out of it. That's hilarious. Let's see.
This motherfucker loves football so much he eats it for dinner. Oh my god.
So if you and the crew had to recreate this brisket in some weird and twisted, this brisket and the John Cornyn brisket.
Yeah, we got to bet you.
Could you do it? And what techniques would you use, especially to get this putrid green color as the smoke ring?
What meat would we use?
Anything, yeah, anything.
Raccoon.
How would you do it?
Raccoon meat.
I don't know, but maybe we can try to recreate this. First, we'll go to Walmart and get a Wally special brisket. Then we'll trim all the fat off of it. Stuff into the microwave. Yeah. Yeah.
Put in the air fryer.
Oh my God!
I got more tweets. I got more tweets. My new favorite tweet. What's this a fossil of?
He's been cooking this. Tyler got drafted.
It's oh yeah, for sure. It's drier than a Mormon happy hour. Oh my God. So push come to shove, gun to your head. You have to eat all of this brisket or all of John Cornyn's ketchup brisket. What are you eating?
Oh, the ketchup brisket.
The ketchup brisket, for sure. Yeah.
It has moisture to it.
Correct. We'll die if we eat that.
I mean, this would be like eating 10 Popeyes biscuits, like with no water.
Yeah, like leave a salty.
I mean, you're gonna have like a desert storm in your mouth essentially after eating that brisket.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could. It's one of those like challenges where it's like, oh yeah, you can't eat a sleeve of saltines. Yeah, it's like a cinnamon challenge. You can't. Yeah, it's like, hey, you literally can't eat 10 saltine crackers in 20 seconds. Like you literally cannot eat a Lincoln Riley brisket.
So I don't want John Cornyn to feel like anything he did
was
barbecue, right? No, but that brisket for a brisket to be prepared, if you didn't call it barbecue, that actually probably actually was tasty. It's just not barbecue, and it's not Texas barbecue.
It's edible. There's no way Holly's brisket is edible.
That's inedible. That's straight up inedible. And now that we know that it's on tacos, like maybe the only thing that made that okay is everything else that was on the taco.
It has to be. So I'll do a brisket. So I did a brisket today, and I was hopeful for leftovers, but they were gone. But usually I'll take leftovers and then you mix them in with eggs. You mix them in, you make nachos out of them, something like that. You cannot do that with that brisket. It is too dry. Like, the second you're starting to use leftover brisket, it's going to dry out. But my God, you can't do anything with it. It'll taste like eating a fucking rock. Imagine putting that on some kind of like nachos and putting it in the oven and drying it out more.
Have you ever seen the jerky snuff?
Oh God, no.
This to me looks like where they get the fake dip that's made out of jerky. This looks like the origin of that.
Oh.
I will next time you're at a gas station, take a look. Here we go. I'm gonna actually tweet a picture of this at the moment. This is pretty much a dead ringer.
This one said that's a dug up fossil.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that know what jerky snuff looks like, and I've never understood what the origin of jerky snuff would be. But just give it a quick Google and tell me that doesn't look exactly like where that comes from.
Teriyaki in a can.
Yeah, exactly.
Teriyaki in a can is what I just heard.
So sick.
And he's so proud of it. I think all of us are connoisseurs of some pretty decent meats. And you got to feel pretty proud to, display. And I don't know how many Twitter followers he has, but I'm sure it's enough to where it's like, hey, look, this is what I'm putting out as a fucking man. This is what I'm putting out. This is my meat, motherfucker. And he put that out.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my God. It looks like just the driest hand job of all time.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, I don't know what else I can say without vomiting at this point. Because that was just, it's just terrible. And I can't wait to see where this takes us. Honestly, him tweeting out a picture of his Easter brisket does nothing but help the University of Texas. So thanks, Lincoln. You look like a fucking asshole for once. instead of burning West Virginia defensive backs, you finally burnt something else. So congratulations.
I love it. Happy Easter.
Yeah, no kidding. But anyway, guys, thank you all for coming on. obviously we had to talk about this. This is national security reasons at this point. So
any final words that you have for Lincoln Riley as both a man and somebody who would like to call themselves a pitmaster?
Any suggestions
what would your parting words be to Lincoln Riley if he was standing in front of you?
What my guys keep saying something about Camp Pinkerton, but
that, and I don't even know if prayer could help that guy.
no, I would just tell him he left his fucking dignity on the pit.
And with that, we're gonna call it a wrap. Hook 'em.
Hook 'em.
Okay.